And the reason I picked Caitlyn is because I was last pick by the way, I saw we had a Sona, Ziggs, Gragas, and Hecarim, and I immediately thought we have a huge front line with several backliners. And because of that, I felt like Caitlyn was a great pick and that I would just also be able to sit in the back line. I also don't want to get harassed by Zilean too much, and Caitlyn's good at keeping her range and maintaining that range, and as long as I position properly, I should not be susceptible to his stuns, as well as just damage in general. I also have a lot of poke potential with Sona in terms of the laning phase, so we can attempt to dominate the laning phase. And yeah, as long as I feel like our Hecarim and our Gragas do their job of peeling and diving the backline, or just making it very difficult for them to reach the backline, I think we should be just fine as long as I'm positioning myself well and putting in auto attacks. As for my runes and masteries, I'm running actually flat AD reds and quints instead of attack speed, as well as flat armor seals and flat magic resist glyphs. And the reason for that is that our swords are going to be very brief. Our trades are going to be very brief, and I don't want to reward them by having less AD when attacking them. This also scales well with my Q ability, which I'll be using early game and using for my primary damage. And that's why I got the flat AD reds as well as quints. As for my masteries, I'm running an 18-0-12, getting 12 in the third tree for the potential of having increased HP regen in lane in case I do get harassed or take a bad trade, or we get ganked and we get hurt. I'll be able to sustain myself back with the tough skin, increased base HP pool, as well as increased HP regeneration in lane, being that 2. And as you can see, I got 2 more. And then in the 18, in the ferocity, I did go for the feast as well as the lifesteal, and that's just generally for lane survivability in case we do get behind early. We don't want it to snowball the game into a loss. And yeah, I generally just chose those masteries because I think they're safest on AD carry. And I cancel out this auto just in case, but yeah. So for the laning phase, I think it is safest just to push it out constantly, as Sivir can apply a lot of pressure if you're on your back foot, and I don't want that to be the case. I do have to be a little bit more wary about when I auto attack. I can't always be auto attacking, as my attack speed will limit me from getting all the CS if I don't time it properly. So Zilean's level 1 is actually really weak, which is why we're able to put so much harass on them. He really shines at level 2 in his ability to use both his bombs, but as of now he isn't able to. Unfortunately, it looks like our Hecarim's having a really tough time in lane. Or not. I thought since he was backing he was having a rough time, but that's not the case. I'm actually surprised that the bomb was picked up there. My only assumption is that they're typing right now, and that's a good thing. The more the enemy is typing, generally means you're doing a better job in lane. And I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade that point in Q. I don't see traps as a necessity right now, and I just want to make the most of being able to poke them down. Oh my god! The projectile literally looked like it hit them. That's so confusing to me. And there you see me getting punished for my low attack speed. Really bad play. There was no reason to do that, and unfortunately we lose our lane advantage completely. I'm gonna go ahead and just stay here until I get my BF sword. Otherwise I feel like we'll be too far behind if I go for something lesser. Wow, she actually went for a Cole. No wonder she was having such a rough time in lane. Alright, teammate. Nice. So I had to make sure to wait to use my trap there, to use my E ability there, or else I would have been blocked and that would have killed me. So I'm gonna go in back with that. I have my BF, I have a pair of boots, and I am heavily winning in CS despite that early kill and gank. So I'd say this is going well, not as well as it could be going, but you know, people make mistakes. So I'll just try not to dote on it too much, despite my generally negative behavior and attitude. It's funny, the final version looks a lot more than the first tier than the third. If he was planning to ult there, the bait was fine because he got it off, but he just didn't activate it, or use his ultimate for that matter. Nice. Hacker had TP available too, but it didn't help. That's unfortunate. Oh jeez. So we're running Sivir dry out of mana, which is good. It's not worth it. Unless I land this Q. Okay, it was worth it. Oh, you could have ulted. Wow, the Thunder was proc. Didn't expect the nuke. Really fortunate for us that Zilean didn't ult at any of those instances. I need to be better about my traps and placing them better, because unfortunately none of them procced during that gank. It would have helped with killing Poppy. Definitely something I could have improved on there. And I'm going to go ahead and get this pickaxe, and then 30 attack speed from that, or 12 from this. I think I like this item. People say it's really inefficient, but I think it has good value. It just feels like you can move so much faster, I guess. Like 360, Sivir's being 370. As a very immobile AD carry, I'll take that. So because I don't have my support with me, she's roaming around the map. I just need to farm it safely, because I don't know where the Poppy is. Unless she popped up on the map, I wasn't paying attention. And so I'm just gonna sit back here and do my thing. I also don't think Sona has a sight stun yet. No, she does not. The fact that she's pushing that out just gives us more lane dominance. I don't understand that. The pink ward was worth it. Oh, they didn't even get the pink ward. That's even worse. Questionable play. Interesting bait. Yeah, I don't know why Gragas backed off. You should have just walked away from the wall. Alright, I do have my IE now, and that's purely off farm and assist, so that's nice. Unfortunately, their Nivea is very big, so she's going to be someone we have to watch out for. As Ziggs, I don't think Rod of Ages is the right pick, just because you're not gonna be taking too much damage inevitably, and you're more of a backline poker. So I can't say I agree with that build at all. And I attribute him losing the gaming face to that as well. The fact that we got a trade kill despite it being a 2v1 top is a really big deal. So that's definitely a big victory for us. I think we can go ahead and even go for a tier 2 here. The red buff burning the tower is also nice. Nivea is very far out of position. Gonna go in to start my ult and help my team deal some damage. Just because of how far back I was, there was no point in me saving it there. And I can assist in killing her quickly so she doesn't get to do sustained damage to my team. Unfortunately, my heal didn't reach, but in the end, it's worth. Unfortunately, didn't use my heal there though. Early enough for Sona. Oh, thanks, man. Sorry, I didn't notice you were there again, but yeah, I've been working on my mentality. I attribute it to you, having given me such a really well thought out response earlier. Uh, Ghosty hosty. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound degrading. Yeah, I didn't have my Twitch chat on earlier. Didn't have it like on the internet page open, but just turned it on. Oh god. Can I help? Nice. Just gonna apply that red buff to the tower for the extra tick damage. Sometimes you gotta keep your eye on the prize. This is one of those moments. And yeah, gonna just back off. Our Hecarim backed off a while ago, so. Yeah, things did heat up really fast. They kind of just started throwing themselves at us, which was honestly nice, but as you can see, it makes the game a lot shorter. And thanks. I appreciate that you appreciate my commentary. That means a lot, because I get told when talking to my friends about like game theory that I talk too much. So it's nice that you want to learn, and hopefully other people want to learn too. And yeah, Caitlyn Sona lane is honestly like such an annoying lane. I would hate to go against a Caitlyn Sona just because of the amount of poke and pressure they'd be able to apply. The only issue with the duo bot lane having a Caitlyn Sona is that there's very little peel for ganks, but because Poppy is a pretty low pressure ganker, it made it fairly easy. So I went ahead and just timed that with ultimate going off right there. Really easy. Gragas did all the work, I just clicked R. Gonna kill the tower to stop the TP. I helped. Darn it, wasn't able to get that in range, but we got the kill. And the game. And a final one. Alright, hope you guys all enjoyed, and tune in next time.